Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Life will disturb you. Life will shake you. Life will rattle the very foundation of your soul. You will face moments where everything seems broken, when friends betray you, when doors slam in your face, when storms rise higher than your strength. But hear me when I say this. In the most disturbing times of your life, that is not the moment to collapse. It's the moment to trust. Not in the world, not in the whispers of fear, but in God Himself. Because when life is out of your control, it is never out of His. When the storm is raging, He is still steering the ship. When your path is dark, He is still the light that never flickers. Some of you right now are carrying pain nobody sees. Smile in the daylight, but you break in the silence of night. And the enemy wants you to believe you're alone. But you are not alone. You've got to understand. Disturbance is not the end of you. Disturbance is the setup for your faith to grow stronger. So when your peace is disturbed, trust God instead. When your dreams are disturbed, trust God instead. When your heart is disturbed, trust God instead. Because trust in God is not weakness. It's the greatest strength you will ever carry. Fear bends you, worry drains you, but trust lifts you. And the one who trusts doesn't bow down to disturbance. He walks through it with fire in his eyes, because he knows God has already written the ending. So let me leave you with this truth. You will face storms, you will face trials, you will face disturbing moments. But if you can trust God instead of collapsing under fear, instead of giving up to despair, you will rise. And not only will you rise stronger, higher, unshakable. The world will disturb you, but trust God instead. Life will bring disturbing challenges, but they are not the end of you. They will shake your confidence. It will test your patience. It will make you question your strength, your purpose, even your future. You may feel like the ground beneath you is cracking. You may feel like the weight is too heavy to carry. But understand this. Every challenge is not here to destroy you. It is here to shape you. It is here to build resilience where weakness once lived. It is here to sharpen your faith when doubt tries to take over. Disturbance does not mean defeat. Pain does not mean permanent failure. The very things that disturb you are the same things that can awaken your courage. They are the same things that can prepare you for what is coming next. And they remind you that you are stronger than you think. Disturbance is the moment to lean on God, not fear. When the noise of life grows louder than your peace, that is the time to reach higher. When uncertainty clouds your mind and doubt whispers in your ear, that is the time to hold on tighter. Fear will try to paralyze you. Fear will convince you that you are powerless. But fear is a liar, and it steals the very strength you already carry. God is not shaken by the storms that disturb you. He is not overwhelmed by the chaos that surrounds you. He remains steady, unchanging, and unmovable. When you lean on Him, you lean on a foundation that cannot be broken. When you trust Him, fear loses its grip on your life. The disturbance you face may feel like the end, but with God, it becomes the beginning of new strength. It becomes the spark of unshakable faith. God is always in control, even when life feels out of control. You may look around and see chaos. You may feel like everything is slipping through your hands. Plans may fall apart. People may walk away. The path you trusted may suddenly crumble beneath your feet. But even in those moments, God has not lost His grip. He sees the bigger picture when all you can see is the broken piece.
No.
He knows the destination when you are lost in the middle of the journey. What feels like delay to you is preparation in His hands. What feels like rejection is often His redirection. The storms that seem out of control are still under His command. When life feels too heavy, He carries what you cannot. And when everything seems uncertain, His power remains certain, steady, and unshakable. He is always in control. Darkness cannot cancel His light. No matter how deep the night feels, the light of God still shines. Shadows may surround you. Fear may whisper louder than hope. Troubles may rise like a wave too high to climb. But darkness does not have the final say. Light always breaks through. When you cannot see the way forward, His light guides your steps. When despair tries to blind your vision, His light opens your eyes to new possibilities. Even the darkest valley cannot erase His presence. Even the heaviest burden cannot dim His power. Darkness may press against you, but it cannot overcome what God has placed within you. His light is constant. His light is eternal. And when you choose to trust it, you will find strength to keep walking, hope to keep believing, and courage to rise again. Pain often hides behind smiles, remember. You are not alone. There are people who laugh loudly in public but cry silently in the dark. There are hearts that look strong on the outside, but are breaking quietly within. You may think you're the only one carrying the weight, but others are carrying theirs too. Life has a way of making us mask our pain, to act like everything is fine when it's not. But behind every smile, there may be a story untold. Behind every calm face, there may be battles fought in silence. And when you feel isolated in your struggle, know this truth: you are never walking through it alone. God sees the tears no one else notices. He hears the cries hidden beneath your breath. He places strength in your spirit when you feel too weak to go on. You are not alone. Disturbances test and strengthen your faith. They come to shake what you believe, come to challenge the trust you place in God. When life is calm, faith feels easy. But when storms rise, faith is proven. It is in the hard times that you discover what you truly stand on. Trouble pushes you to decide, will you give in to fear or will you hold on to trust? Every disturbance is a question to your soul. Do you believe God is still with you? And when you answer that question with faith, you grow stronger. The roots of your spirit dig deeper. The foundation of your hope becomes unshakable. Tests are not designed to break you, but to build endurance within you. They stretch your faith beyond comfort, into strength. And the disturbance that tried to weaken you becomes the very reason you rise higher. Trust in God is not weakness, it is the greatest power you can carry. The world may tell you that trust makes you fragile. The world may call it blind or naive. But trusting God is not closing your eyes. It is opening them to a higher reality. It is choosing to place your confidence not in what you see, but in what He has promised. Weakness collapses under fear, but trust stands tall in the face of uncertainty. Weakness depends on control, but trust rests in surrender. When you trust God, you carry a strength that fear cannot steal. You walk with courage when others hesitate. You stand with peace when others crumble. You find hope even in the valley, because you know He holds the mountaintop. Trust transforms you from fragile to fearless, from doubtful to unshakable, from broken to whole. That is true power. Fear and worry drain you. Trust empowers and lifts you. Fear will rob you of peace before anything even happens. It will play scenarios in your mind that may never come true. It will weaken your spirit and leave you restless. Worry will steal your sleep. It will take your energy and leave you empty. Both fear and worry are thieves that give nothing in return. But trust is different. Trust fills what fear empties. Trust restores what worry drains. When you choose to trust God, strength returns to your spirit. Hope rises again in your heart. Peace covers your mind like a shield. Instead of feeling heavy, you feel lifted. Instead of being drained, you are renewed. Trust does not remove every problem, but it gives you power to stand through them. And that power will carry you further than fear ever could. Walking through disturbance with trust makes you unshakable. Anyone can have peace when life is calm. Anyone can feel strong when the path is smooth. But true strength is revealed when everything is shaking around you. Disturbance will try to move you. It will push, it will pull, it will test your ground. But when you trust God, you stand firm. You do not collapse with the storm. You do not crumble under pressure. Instead, you rise above it. Trust anchors you when fear tries to sweep you away. It steadies your heart when the noise of chaos grows loud. It reminds you that God is greater than the trouble you face. And when you keep walking with that trust, disturbance cannot break you, cannot steal your strength. It cannot take your foundation. You become steady, grounded, and unshakable. The ultimate victory is not avoiding disturbance, but rising above it with faith in God. Life was never promised to be free of storms. You cannot run from every challenge, cannot hide from every trial. Disturbance will come, and sometimes it will come without warning. But victory is not found in escaping it. Victory is found in rising above it. It is choosing to lift your eyes higher than the chaos around you. It is standing firm in faith when everything else shakes. Faith in God does not remove the storm, but it changes how you walk through it. It gives you courage where fear tries to settle. It gives you strength where weakness whispers. It gives you hope where despair wants to rule. When you rise above disturbance with faith, you prove that the storm is not greater than your God. That is victory. So when life shakes you, when disturbance surrounds you, when fear tries to grip you, remember this truth. You are not here to be broken. You are here to rise. And the power to rise is not in avoiding storms, but in trusting the one who calms them. Keep your faith steady. Keep your trust unshakable. And you will discover that no disturbance, no darkness, no fear can stop what God has already prepared for you. Because with Him, you don't just survive, you overcome. And when you overcome, you shine as living proof that trust in God is always greater than the troubles of this world.